Okay, interesting time, and this is live again. And this is the midweek edition from the Integrity Station Splash 105.5 FM. We're broadcasting from the city of Ibadan, capital of Oyo State, Nigeria. Please join us on our Facebook fan page as I speak this morning. Splash 105.5 FM Ibadan. Splash 105.5 FM Ibadan. My name is Tunde Olawo. Well, Feromi Adewega is up here in the studio. Came in very excited. I'm not going to ask him because, I don't trust whatever answer he'll give me. So we'll just leave it at that. Feromi, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning to you today, to our wonderful listener, to Boss Clef. I'm always excited to be. I'm always happy today. Mm-hmm. I don't know why you're coming this morning saying kind of extra excited, because coming into the studio is a joy for me. Talking sports is something I love doing. So every time I'm in the studio, I'm always very, very excited. So, let's do this again in an exciting mood this wonderful Wednesday morning. Let's go.
Okay, quite a number of people already joining us on our Facebook fan page. Chigoze, good morning to you. Lamzi Top Shota, good morning. Olusegun Patrick Banjo. I thought it was going to be Olusegun Patrick. Thank you all for coming through this morning. Wow, what do we have on our table? The Champions League will be getting a whole lot of our attention. The man did it again yesterday. What am I talking about? Actually, you had more than one. Mm-hmm. Lionel Messi coming through with the goods. When he initially joined PSG, a lot of people were saying, maybe this is not the Messi of Barcelona. Maybe he hasn't gotten it anymore. But hey, he's showing himself to be the big man. Yesterday was supposed to get his own hat-trick. But don't worry, we'll let you into that story much later. Mohamed Salah also justifying his manager's claim that he is the best player in the world right now. Whether he is the best or not, he's actually one of the very best around. Definitely. So, Champions League will get our attention from the world of basketball as well. A Hall of Fame bound player who refuses to be vaccinated, a superstar point guard desperate to find a new team, and one of the greatest of all time desperate to prove he still got it as the NBA celebrates its 75th anniversary. It promises to be a season full of twists and turns. It's been 3 months since the Milwaukee Bucks, led by Giannis Antetokounmpo, defeated the Phoenix Suns and were crowned NBA champions for the first time since 1971. In doing so, Antetokounmpo, nicknamed the Greek Freak, silenced many of his critics and was also named the finals most valuable player MVP after a busy offseason which featured some eyebrow-raising trades. The league starts again. And of course, there are so many things to look out for. Is it championship or bust for the Brooklyn Nets? Lots of questions. Some saying, they're not going to be vaccinated, and the NBA coming up with very stringent rules against them. LeBron James and friends, something to look out for as well. And the Greek Freak that we are also attached to. Why? Because of his Nigerian background. What about the Dark Horses? Thanks largely to the acquisition of Kyle Lowry from the Toronto Raptors, the Miami Heat could be this year's surprise package. Lowry, an NBA champion in 2019, brings the experience and leadership skills that will complement the Heat squad of young, talented players. The same could be said for the signing of PJ Tucker, who was part of the Milwaukee Bucks title-winning team last season. Add to the mix all-star players Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, and the Heat could have one of the deepest squads in the league. Just about 1 minute. What are the things you want to look out for?
A lot to look out for right there in the world of NBA. Like you rightly said, controversy right and center as regards the vaccination. Kyle of Brooklyn Nets right there, refusing to take that vaccination. Well, you don't really want to actually fault him, because a lot of people do not actually believe in that. But hey, you also want to look at the fact that you are in a state where it is very compulsory and important for you to actually take that vaccination before you can be able to play. So I think, maybe that would actually affect Brooklyn Nets going into this season. We just have to wait and see how Steve Nash should be able to still bring out the best out of what is left in that particular team. For me, I still think they are one of the favorites going into the NBA season this time around. And of course, you don't want to rule away what Milwaukee Bucks did last time out. And of course, bringing that into this particular season, they were really, really amazing. I never gave them, that shout to go all the way to the final, to winning it. But this time around, they've done something really amazing. amazing. The question is, would they be able to do it? I mean, for the last 2 seasons that we've had, we've not seen a franchise defend that particular championship. I mean, Toronto Raptors did this a couple of years ago. They couldn't defend it. Lakers also did it 2 seasons ago. They couldn't do it. Now it is Milwaukee Bucks. Would they be able to actually break that jinx and do it again this time around? Of course, they've got quality in that particular team. Talking about Giannis, that actually led them to the championship, and coupled with some other quality youngsters also in that particular team are able to actually push them. And of course, Lakers as well. A race of stars now. You can call them probably the Manchester United of the NBA with a lot of stars. Hopefully, they don't actually have that inconsistent attitude of that Manchester United, because it's very, very important for them to go all the way. I mean, LeBron's still there, Anthony Davis still there, Carmelo Anthony, and of course Westbrook also being added into that particular team. That's a whole lot for Lakers to actually chew at this point in time. I mean, I just want to see how they will be able to bring the best out of all these guys, because in their own league they are big players, and now coming together as a team, I mean, how do you complement each other? That's one question that is actually begging for answer at this point in time. So it's going to be an amazing one later this particular season. A lot of matches that will be coming up later today in the NBA kickoff. Indiana Pacers will be up against Charlotte Hornets, Boston against New York, and of course Cleveland Cavaliers against Mavericks Grizzlies in that particular one. Just a few of some that will be coming down later this week.
Okay, yes, so we'll keep our attention on the NBA. Now back and forth here due to COVID-19 pandemic lockdown in 2020. Well, let me tell you what's on offer this time around. 5 different events: 4 by 100 meters, 4 by 200 meters, 4 by 400 meters, mix and medley, all for public and private secondary schools in Oyo State. So they will be parading student runners who are not above 14 years. Yes, the highest you can be, the oldest you can be is to be 14 as at January yeah. This year. So, get ready, pick up your form free at the White House building, Felele, that's Lagelu FM. Let's do this between now and say maybe barely a week, because we are racing against time this time around. And if you need more information about this, you can call this number 08056 9986 8703. I'll take the number again, please. 08056998703. Technical partners, our Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports, Southwest, and of course, Athletics Federation of Nigeria. Not forgetting, this has got the big endorsement of the State Ministry of Youth and Sports. I'm sure you've been getting a lot of information about this particular one. Moving on, Uganda's national football coach Milutin Sredojevic has been convicted on 2 counts of sexual assault in South Africa, meaning that, first and foremost, he's lost his job.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
There's no gainsaying about that particular one. We need to take a break on the program Sports Bank right now to take some commercials. We'll be back in a bit. Stay with us. When we return, we'll go straight to the mother of all club competition. Look away if your club is not competing in the Champions League.
Babane, what's up? What's going on now?
How far? How's it going?
Hey, yeah, all good, man. I'm just putting together my Naira Bet Builder selection for tonight's big game.
Naira Bet Builder? That's a new one. Tell me about it now so that we can make this money together.
It's a brand new feature from Naira Bet. It allows you to combine multiple selections from the same game to create one big accumulator.
What? Like the first goal scorer, go, over and under, corner? Of course, that is not possible.
With the Naira Bet Builder, that and more is possible. You can add up to 10 different markets within the same game. It's smart and easy. Now look at this. I'm going with Gogo, the most scoring half, and I have added Ronaldo to score.
Whoa, this is excellent. I'm going to log into my NairaBet account to use the Bet Builder and win this money.
That's right.
When I win, I owe you something for showing me a new way to make money.
Don't let me remind you where the money lando. Combine different markets under the same game with Bet Builder. New from NairaBet, the home of sports betting. 18 plus only. NairaBet is licensed by the National Lottery Regulatory Commission.
I bet you think this is going to be one of those ads where someone says, introducing, to sell some new improved product to you.
But we feel there are more important things in life, like driving carefully on rainy days to avoid splashing water on pedestrians.
Or stopping to help someone change a flat tire.
Because what really matters is being the change.
Lipton Yellow Label Tea. Awaken to what really matters.
Nice strike!
Guy, imagine say Messi, Ronaldo with Mbappe dey your house. Imagine the kind football experience where you go enjoy. Go imagine say you cross leg on top share, dey flex for your house because na our home, our football with La Liga, Serie A and Premier League.
No dey imagine things so. Go get your own GoTV decoder plus 1 month of mass subscription for only 9,500 naira. And make you for enjoy all the ogbonge live matches wey full ground this season. GoTV, love it.
What if I tell you that banking can be way easier than you know? Introducing the Key Mobile app from Keystone Bank that makes banking in today's world as easy as a click of a button. Imagine being able to open a fully functional account within 2 minutes, getting your debit or credit card delivered to you within 48 hours, and increasing your transaction limit. Shop and make payment in style using the NQR code feature. Simply scan, verify, and pay. Plus, the transfer feature allows you send money to phone numbers, withdraw or deposit cash at the nearest branch or agent location, and settle transaction disputes while sitting on your toilet seat. Download or upgrade the Key Mobile on your mobile devices from Google Play or Apple Store today. Key Mobile. Go branchless.
Splash FM 105.5.
Okay, great too. I'll be back on Sports Bang. Karim Yisao Oladapo on Facebook. Well done to you as well. Olusegun Powertrade, kudos to you. Thank you. Joy Temitope, good morning. Adi Mola, good morning. Chigoze. Okay, he's actually sending a warning, strong warning to Ferrum. He said, mind the way you throw Manchester United. It's very important. Okay, well, I've delivered.
I've only compared.
I've delivered this message to you. Rock Oluwashel, good morning as well. Lamzi, top shotter. Baby Felix, that's the preseason warm-up matches. Okay, I was talking about the NBA having already started. Yes, that's true. Okay, somebody is asking, I'm trying to get, said, okay, I think it's Chigozie. Said, who is the main man for PSG? It's causing so much argument here. Okay, who is the main man for PSG? I don't think that question should come up when you have Lionel Messi in the team. He certainly should be the biggest player in that team. But of course, you have to understand that some players need to be managed as well.
Definitely.
Players like Neymar, especially like somebody like Mbappe.
Yeah,
remember, he's an own boy, and he's way younger. So he's the future, so to say. But then again, all things being equal, it looks like he will be heading to Real Madrid.
We don't know yet.
Sometime soon. But if they're able to persuade him to stay, maybe. But asking who the main man is. Well, what's your take?
It's not far-fetched, actually. I think it has to be Lionel Messi. Before coming into that team, we knew the kind of boss he was definitely going to bring, and we actually seen that at this point in time. So I think it's just safe to say that it's definitely Lionel Messi that's a big player at this particular point in time. He actually showed some seniority yesterday by giving Mbappe that penalty, that second one, which he eventually lost. But I think at this point in time, the big player in that particular team right now is definitely Lionel Messi. It's just like asking Manchester United who the big player is there. I mean, you don't need anybody to tell you who that is. You don't need anybody.
When some guys are in town, you just accept.
You just accept it.
Even if they go 10 games without scoring, their records speak for them.
That's just it.
Vinicius Junior scored 2 goals out, and of course, Lionel Messi scored twice as PSG came from behind to beat RB Leipzig in the Champions League. Kylian Mbappe put the host side slamming into the bottom corner on the counter-attack, but Andre Silva and Nordi Mukele scored from Angelino crosses to put the German side ahead. Messi had a shot tipped onto the post and tapped the rebound into an empty net and then scored a Panenka penalty to win the game. PSG won a penalty deep into injury time. That's the talking point. But instead of Messi stepping up for a hat-trick, Mbappe took it instead and skied it over the bar.
Blasted it away.
But I mean, what matters is that they eventually won the game.
Yeah, definitely.
So it is what it is. And for Manchester City, they laid down another powerful marker yesterday against Club Brugge. 5-1, they won. It was away from home. That's how to show that you're a big team. Besiktas were defeated comprehensively 4-1 by Sporting Lisbon yesterday as well. It was a massive, massive game. Hopefully we'll get the BBC Premier League update to tell us more about that, with Liverpool beating Atletico Madrid 3-2. Atletico finished that game with 10 men.
10 men, yeah.
And Diego Simeone was going wide.
And they could have even equalized. I mean, if not because of the last minute drama that actually happened there. The referee, Daniel Stilbert, already gave a penalty in that one. And, VAR actually overturned that. For me, I think that was actually a penalty. And that was one of the things that actually spiked, Diego Simeone. He didn't even wait after the last whistle. He just ran into the tunnel in that one. But hey, aside from that, I think, one man that is still doing wonders and he continues to do amazingly well for himself is definitely Mohamed Salah. I mean, that man cannot just stop scoring. 9 games straight scoring streak for him at this point in time. I mean, that's something really, really amazing. If not that, probably, he can't really out shout for Ballon d'Or. We would have said probably he's one of the contenders for that. But hey, I think at this point in time, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so really. But at this point in time, I think he's actually in the top 3. That's a fact.
Top 3?
Top 3 best player in the world at this point in time.
Top 3?
Yeah, top 3. I don't want to say...
Name your 3. You don't want to name...
No, I can name them. Actually.
So name your top 3.
I think Robert has to be there, number 1. For me, he has to be there. Robert Lewandowski, he has to be there. I think, the fact that Benzema is doing wonders, I think he has to be there as well.
Why are you dragging this?
And of course...
Give me 3 names.
And of course, Mohamed Salah. Any debate?
No Messi?
No, I don't.
No, Alan?
No, Alan. It's
BBC Premier League update is up next. Enjoy this and we'll be back.
BBC Premier League update from the home of Premier League football.
Hello, I'm Andy Bowell at the BBC Sports Centre. Victories for both Liverpool and Manchester City competing in European competition with the latest Champions League action. What a result for Liverpool, who made it 3 wins out of 3 in their group with a famous 3-2 success away at Atletico Madrid. Correspondent John Murray has the story of the game.
Back at the venue where they won the Champions League back in 2019, they made a roaring start. They were 2-0 up inside 13 minutes. Salah cutting in from the right and shooting in via a deflection off Milner. Keita volleyed in the second. But Atletico Madrid are Atletico Madrid, and by half-time they were back level after 2 goals from Griezmann. But what drama followed in the second half. Griezmann sent off, straight red card for a high foot on Firmino. Liverpool took the lead again with a Salah penalty. Down the other end, Atleti thought they had a penalty, but it was overturned by VAR. Simeone went mad. That's only half the story, and it ended with Jurgen Klopp being ignored by Simeone as he stalked off down the tunnel. Jurgen Klopp waved him goodbye. He didn't know anything about it, but they'll see each other again at Anfield next month.
Manchester City stayed second in Group A behind Paris Saint-Germain. City were 5-1 winners in Belgium at Club Brugge. Pep Guardiola was happy with the result, but he's demanding more from his team.
One of the best performances in Euro had done, so yeah, definitely. So yeah, we could score goals. We had many chances, except the last 5 minutes, the first half, and the last 10, the second one. Like we drop and we were not what we have to do, because always have to do what we have to do. We are, all of us, we are the light for the performance we have done.
And there's more football news from the BBC. Just go to bbc.com/football.
BBC Premier League update from the home of Premier League football.
Okay, there you listen to the BBC Premier League updates. A lot to look out for in the Champions League today as well. Some are already questioning Romelu Lukaku. the goals drying up. Well, let's see what happens, later today. A lot more games, but because we're out of time, so
looking forward to some of the games. Hopefully, Barcelona gets their first 3 points in the Champions League later today.
That team isn't getting out of that group.
You never can tell.
I've called it already.
Okay.
So call me out when it doesn't happen.
We'll be here by God's grace.
Sebastian Haller scored a 6th Champions League goal in 3 games as Ajax trashed Borussia Dortmund. He's on another level in the Champions League this season so far. Thank you so much. Thanks to Boss Clef. Thanks to Goke. Thanks to you for listening. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I am Tunde Olawu. Bye-bye.
Splash FM 105.5.
Can I have a little bit of your time? Yes, I am here again to bring you that awesome news that you have always